Hey guys, back with another video. As always, let's start off with what I'm carrying today. Just got this one in the mail. This is a Benchmade Freak in M4 steel, first production run. You guys know I don't exactly love Benchmades. Forget all the other stuff. I just really don't necessarily care for this Axis lock. I really prefer more of a liner lock or frame lock knife, but this knife came to me at a price I couldn't resist, so had to pick it up. I also happen to be carrying, yes, I know you see all the S&Gs here, but I also happen to be carrying this S&G in my pocket. So I'm gonna add this because this kind of goes to the video, which I don't know. I don't want to necessarily say I'm proud to make this video, but it's something that came up when I was talking to a buddy here recently. He was asking me about a Chris Reeve knife, and actually making a very generous offer. Hey man, I'll buy it, send it over to you for review, this, that, and the other. And while we were having a conversation, I told him, you know, I've owned probably 15 to 20 in that ballpark, left-handed small 21s. Large 21s, 25, Incosi. I'm trying to think. I've got an Impinda. You guys haven't seen it yet, but that's coming and it comes with the story. You name it. I've owned 15 to 20 different Chris Reeve knives, and that got me to thinking, what are the knives that I have owned the most of? So obviously the Chris Reeve knife, I already ran through pretty much all of those with you. The pair of threes, or pair of twos, I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. The pair of three, if you guys didn't see my video, just doesn't really fit my hand. I don't have anything against it. It just doesn't really work for me ergonomically. But as you can see here, I've got 3 paramilitary twos, 1 paramilitary two in M390 that I picked up at Blade. It's already claimed, so don't send me any offers to buy it. But I've got a total of 4 paramilitary twos currently. Not counting these paramilitary twos, I've probably had at least 20 paramilitary twos. Some of those being doubles of the same model. I don't have any doubles anymore, or backups as we like to call them, but I do have the 4 paramilitary twos, 3 here, 1 that's out for testing and already claimed. Love the knife. Love the general design, just a good beater knife. Honestly, I'm probably gonna do a standalone video on the paramilitary two, because this is one of those knives that I've gone from having, like now I've got 4 of them all at once, to for maybe a year or 2, I didn't have any of them. And it's just one of those knives that it's good, it's nice, it's a decent user, but for some reason it never seemed to stick around with me until I picked up, I think it was this Rex 45 was the first one I ended up picking up. And after the Rex 45 came the Cruwear, and then I missed out on the first run of the Maximet, so then I ended up picking up one of the Maximet knives. So paramilitary twos would definitely have to be up there in the top 3 knives that I've owned the most of. Like I said, 20, at least 20, not counting the 4 I currently own. And then last but not least, I've got 5 S&Gs sitting here on the table. In total, all total Striders, I've probably owned in the ballpark of 60 Striders. I've got 5 S&Gs right here. S&Gs by far are the model I've owned the most of. I couldn't really tell you exactly how many S&Gs specifically I owned, but if there were 3 models that I've owned the most of, it would definitely have to be the, probably, I guess now that I'm talking specific models, it would have to be the S&G, the paramilitary 2, and then probably the large 21. I've probably owned, oh man, 10 large 21s, Tontos, drop points, and single blades, left-handed versions, you name them, inlaid versions, plain versions, just all kinds of different versions. But again, it's something that just keeps coming back to the rotation. So be interested to hear what you guys have as your, maybe you don't have 3 different ones that you've bought tons and tons and tons of, but like I said, these knives here, I'm in the at least high teens to 20s for all of them, owning these knives over and over and over again, not necessarily all at the same time. What is you guys' most owned knife or most owned knives that you just seem to either keep acquiring more and more of them, or you just seem to sell them off and you keep buying them back for whatever reason? If you guys want to hear why I keep buying these knives back, I'd love to talk about that too. Just let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. I almost forgot. A lazy man carries a dull knife.